Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Hey guys, I am back. proofreading, proofreading. Hey. I'm back. Let me try to pull you guys up. Oh gosh, there you go. Hey, okay, here we are. Let me go ahead and share that I'm live right now. And we are going to get into this topic because I can attest to the fact that I know a little bit, just a little bit about anger, just a little bit. Oh, look, I gotta change this thumbnail. I'm now. Okay, hey, love my red lip, hey. Okay, so, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michaela Pink, and today we're going to talk about anger. We're going to talk about anger because I feel like anger is a pretty taboo subject a lot of times. And as women, we don't really have effective ways of talking about anger. I think as a society, just as a whole, people don't want to talk about anger. People look at anger as something that is bad. We shouldn't be angry, or you shouldn't have those feelings or those thoughts. And, especially good girls, especially if you were raised to be a good girl. So today, that is going to be our focus. How to deal with anger when it comes to your romantic relationships. And of course, I'm highlighting romantic relationships because the majority of my videos are about dating and what to do and how you can effectively date and get to whatever your end game is, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So just some general thoughts of mine on anger. I personally feel like anger is a necessary evil. And I feel this way because without anger, without a response that is an angry response, be it silent or, expressed anger, I feel like you don't have clear boundaries when you aren't able to express your anger properly. Okay, so you have people who will say, oh, people shouldn't make you that emotional. People have told me this 100,000 times. If they make you angry, then they're controlling you. Yes, don't forget to like the video. If they make you angry, they're controlling you. If you are, if somebody is, able to sway the way you react, then they're the person in control and you're not. People tell me this all the time. All the freaking time. Because as you guys know, I can be a bit of a hothead. Slightly. Sometimes I can be a hothead. And it's gotten me into trouble. Yes, it certainly has. But I have very clear, very healthy boundaries. And I don't break my own boundaries and I don't allow other people to do it, right? So I feel like anger is necessary because it allows you to, it's kind of like bumpers on a car. Kind of like bumpers on a car. If you run into something, a bumper is going to say, hey, and it's going to protect you from the blow, right? Anger is like the bumpers on your car, okay? So it protects you. It's a way of, like, in psychology, they talk about fight or flight, right? So it lets you know, should I stand up for myself right now and make my point, or should I flee? A lot of people, so when it comes to fight or flight, a lot of people are especially women, are of the flight persuasion. Instead of tackling something head on, most women, oh my God, oh my God, my feelings are hurt. Let me go to my room and cry. Right? That's how a lot of women, Stephen, I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you what your thoughts are on my personality. Thanks. Back to my video. But so a lot of women are taught to be to run away, to flee from controversy, from conflicts, from someone who's angry. They're taught to flee. So a lot of women, yes, will be passive aggressive, or they will just totally avoid the situation at all. At all. And it makes them, let me tell you something, let me get, because I was actually studying this, because somebody sent me, let's talk about what prompted this video, shall we? Somebody sent me a question, and of course I don't answer inbox questions because I do consultations. So no, I did not answer this question, but she asked me, what do I do? I'm angry because my man hasn't called me this whole time. He hasn't checked on me to see how I'm doing. You know, I've been stuck in the house and he acts like he doesn't even care. Me. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Right? And I didn't respond to her, but this is my response. Certain things should evoke anger in you. There are certain things that should evoke anger. Like if someone is trying to force you to do something you don't want to do. If someone is constantly asking you for things or to do things with them and you don't want to do them. If somebody has taken something from you, stolen, like from your house. If somebody has hurt one of your children or hurt you intentionally. These are things that require anger. But some stuff, y'all, does not require anger at all. At all. And we're going to talk about that as far as your romantic relationships, but also the fact that women are taught unhealthy ways to express anger. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about those ways. So most women are taught to be good girls. You be good. Don't you go, don't you start nothing with nobody. If they don't hit you, you don't hit them first. You be a good girl. You don't, say mean things to people, or you don't do anything like that, or you make sure that it's not your fault, blah, blah, blah. These are things that women are taught, right? But I feel like if there is a person who is overstepping your boundaries, you are responsible to yourself. You have a responsibility to yourself to protect yourself, right? You can express anger without shooting somebody, without slashing tires, without slapping, without violently screaming until you're hoarse, without stalking. There's lots of healthy ways to display or express your anger, and they don't have to necessarily be violent, right? So anger can be expressed in a healthy way, but as a society, we have taught girls not to do anything. You be good, you make sure everybody likes you, you get along with everybody, make sure you get good grades, your teachers should like you, all the people at church should know I'm a great mom, so you behave accordingly. These are what we teach girls. These are principles and practices that we teach girls. But what happens when someone oversteps the boundaries that she has set for herself? What happens in that case? What happens when she is up against somebody who is angry? Now, if somebody I'm speaking with or somebody I'm in a relationship with is angry, the worst thing that, in my opinion, that you can do is to ignore someone's anger. Oh, thank you, Miss Kayla. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Thanks, Miss Kayla. The worst thing you can do is ignore someone's anger. Anger has basically said, hey, you've touched a boundary of mine and I don't like that, right? So you can express your anger to your romantic partner, yes, but most of the time when you express anger, especially verbally, you will not get the response that you are expecting. Okay? That's number one. If you express your anger, especially verbally, a lot of times you will not get the response that you wanted or that you feel like you deserved. Hold on. Oh, that's not a question. You guys are just talking. Okay. So that's a hard lesson that I had to learn. I had to learn that yes, you have boundaries, but expressing your discomfort with someone overstepping your boundaries is not necessarily an effective way to get your outcome, right? So I'm a person who doesn't mind conflict. I will be conflicted with whoever, whenever, however many times I need to be conflicted, and I'm good with it because this is a principle that I was taught early on, but we'll get to that in a minute. So somebody says passive aggressive is just as bad. I'm working on it in a major way myself. Yes. So here's what passive aggressive is. Passive aggressive or passive period, overlooking behavior, not saying anything about the behavior, overlooking the fact that someone has overstepped their bounds with you. Those practices are worse because that stuff gets stuffed inside of you, right? It gets pushed down and pushed down and pushed down. And yes, you're trying to avoid the conflict, but guess what you're telling the afflictor? Guess what you're telling the person who is the one inflicting the pain? You're telling them that it's okay. If you overlook somebody's bad behavior, if you never say anything and you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, or you do things that, are kind of snarky and you try to hint around the fact that you're angry, those things are only going to end up hurting you. They're only going to end up hurting you. If you keep stuffing and stuffing and stuffing and stuffing and stuffing things, guess what's going to eventually happen? There's only so much stuffing you can do. I'm sorry. Like my grandmother used to say, everything in the dark turns to light. Everything that you avoid, everything that you deny, everything that you overlook will come to light. I'm telling you. You can deny until the cows come home. But eventually, all of that you're denying is going to come bam, slamming right in your face. And then what are you going to do? You can, a lot of times when people deny themselves like that, you blow up. You blow all the way up. Not just a little bit, but people who stuff their anger and don't know how to express it properly end up going way overboard, killing people. It's always them quiet ones that, are mass murderers and stuff. Always them little Columbine kids. Nobody ever taught you coping skills. You feel like the whole world should be fair. You never learned how to deal with anything so that when one person says, ugh, you're weird, then you want to blow up the whole school. Like, sir, had you gone ahead and fought the person that made you mad in the first place, then, 14 people wouldn't have had to die, right? But because these children aren't taught coping skills, women aren't taught coping skills, boys are coddled and told, oh, everything should be fair, then you have instances where people blow all the way up and don't know how to respond, right? So I feel like anger is healthy. Anger is healthy. You should be able to feel feelings of anger, and you should know that expressing anger is not a bad thing. It's not. So let's talk about how anger is good. Anger is good in that you find out a lot about yourself when you are angry. You find out what you're capable of. You find out what you like and don't like. You find out what is acceptable for you. You find out how the other person is. You find out the truth. Anger exposes the truth. And if you want to deny the truth, you will deny your anger and you will suppress your anger. And in turn, your life will not be you won't get the results that you think you deserve when you continue to force your anger down, I guess you can say. So, used to stuff all the anger like a teddy bear until the littlest thing would set you off. Yeah, exactly. So this is how I feel. I feel like to effectively deal with your anger when you're in a romantic relationship, I know experts and all these psychologists, and when I went to therapy and all this crap, in my therapy sessions, first thing they're going to say, you should count to 10. People make you angry. First thing you need to do is count to 10. Make sure, do your breathing exercises. You know, sometimes that you want to put yourself in the other person's shoes. You want to see why they're angry with you. You want to understand their perspective. Have respect for other people. Make sure that... That's what they tell you when you go to therapy. Let me tell you something. All that counting to 10, counting sheep, revamp, and all of that. Thank you, Aunt Candy. Thank you. All of that doesn't work. Doesn't work. Especially if you are a high-strung person. If you feel deep emotions, if you feel things, and like say you know somebody trying you, say, let me think, what's something that triggers me? Well, you know, whatever. I get triggered by a lot of stuff. Basically, I do. It's just part of my personality. It's probably always going to be that way. It just is what it is. Sorry, getting my charger before we die. But I know that everything doesn't deserve a response. So people will say things like that. Everything doesn't deserve a response. You don't have to be angry at everything. You can hold some stuff in. Well, you know what? I just haven't mastered that. So here's what you do in a romantic relationship. When you are dealing with a man, okay? I feel like I have to preface this on a lot of my videos because apparently being bisexual and all that is just a thing, you know? So there you go. Apparently it's just a thing and whatever. When dealing with men, okay? Men do not have the same responses as we have, as I've said before. They do not have the same emotions. So expressing anger over him not calling you is probably not going to be effective because he's like, well, I had to work, or I had to poop, or I was with my other girlfriend, or, you know, I had to call my mom, or whatever. Men don't, the stuff we think is way, way super duper serious, oh my God, unforgivable, men don't see things the same way. So first of all, recognize that expressing anger, especially in an angry way, is not going to be effective with a man. They don't care about the same stuff we care about. They don't. What you, and here we go with all the zodiac stuff. I won't even go there, but I forgot, I lost my train of thought because I was about to go there. But I feel like so men are not the same. So why would you express anger to someone who basically doesn't care? This is how I was able to kind of wrangle my anger and bring it back, because men don't care about what you're angry about. Most of the time, a man does not and cannot relate to your level of anger. So why waste it on somebody who doesn't care? If you know you're dealing with a person who does not care at all, it's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your energy. It's a waste of your ego. You want to talk about a good way to get your ego bruised? Tell, like, you know, I used to be this person. You text somebody 8 million times. I hate you. And the reason why I hate you is because you did this and you did that. And I don't really think that that was appropriate. And you should be blah, 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 and you should be blah, blah, blah. And I hate the fact that you did it. And the person says, sorry. Or this is the one that kills me. I'm sorry you feel that way. That right there will send me straight to the depths of hell. And I will probably like really consider like, for real, because that means that you don't care about anything that I said. You don't really validate the fact that, you know, I'm angry. You don't like empathize with it. You have no feelings at all about that. That'll make me angry. So what I had to do is realize that they don't care. When somebody doesn't care about you, then your anger is wasted. So that is one thing that I really had to really just dig deep and figure out, that men don't care about the same things we care about. So here's what they do care about though. They care about how pretty you look when they're with you. They do care about spending time with you. They do care about affection. They do care about what their friends say about you. They do care about money. They do care about things like that. Miss Parker. Girl, when somebody says, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. Or they say, sorry. Or they say, oh, it was just a joke. Or they say, you took it the wrong way. Or they say, whatever. You want to see evil? Yeah, that'll make you very angry. And the reason why, so let's talk about that. So the first thing you need to do is recognize that they don't care. Recognize that they don't care. If you have to tell yourself that, they really don't care about me anyway. They don't care the way that I care. So then after you've done that, then you have to say, okay, why am I angry? And why am I responding this way? Why am I angry? And why am I responding this way? Think about why this makes you angry. The responses like the ones that I have given make you angry because you feel like your feelings are not validated. You don't care about me. How can you not care about me when I'm such a wonderful person? I'm so, you know, I've done all these things for you and I'm such a good girl. Why don't you care about me? She says, oh, pardon me, you're a certified astral mama. Michelle, okay, I'm trying to do myself right. Oh, no, Miss Wanda, you're fine. No. It's not that I don't abhor it. I just feel like people don't have to necessarily ascribe to their astrological signs. My astrological sign, a lot of times people see it as weak. People think Cancers are weak and overly emotional and overly angry, but I beg to differ because I don't act like a Cancer, I don't think, but some people say I do. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So recognize that they don't care about you. Recognize that they express it different than you. Then ask yourself, why am I mad? Why is this making me upset? A lot of times for me, my anger comes from a place of ego, right? It comes from a place of ego because I feel like I would not treat anger in such a flippant way. If somebody tells me they're angry at me, I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? What happened? I'm so sorry about that. I really, especially if it's somebody I care about, I really don't want them to be angry at me unless I'm doing something on purpose, of course. But you understand what I mean. I want to understand why the person is angry with me and I want to resolve it. But if that person does not give me that same respect, then it's an ego thing. How can you be disrespectful to me when I wouldn't be disrespectful to you in that way? So then, after you've asked yourself these questions, then you have a choice, ladies. You have a choice. You can either choose to respond in anger, flip some tables over, clear some furniture, slash tires, slap, whatever, spit, any number of things. You can do those things, which are highly ineffective, but they do make you feel better, yes. But you could be jailed for certain things and, stuff like that. There isn't a place for that in today's society. So then you can either choose to remain in the situation, or you can choose to express it in a more effective way. This is what I say. I always treat the men this is what women do. We treat people, men, the way that we want to be treated first. We are respectful of them. We, all of that. Then when they do something, then in response to that, we then, mirror, basically. When I am angry with a romantic partner, because I think a lot of you guys have, I really don't know what y'all think about me, but I know a lot of you feel like, oh, I'm angry all the time, or the way I speak to you guys is the way I would speak to a romantic partner, and it is not. Every time that I have become angry or displeased with a person that I'm in a romantic relationship, I remain silent. This is hard, but I have mastered this with men. Now with friendships and girlfriends and stuff, I have not mastered this, because I will tell a woman in a minute, hey, you pissed me off and you're dead to me. You're dead to me, basically. So I could do that with the woman, but with the man, I don't, because men express their anger differently. So if a man is really angry with you, he's going to be quiet. He's not going to say nothing. He's going to sit on it a little while. He's going to debate. He's going to, mull it over. He probably won't even talk to his friends about it, but he will eventually come out and say whatever it is and deal with it. However, silence is the best way to express your anger, because it lets them think about what they did. If you don't come out and just tell somebody what they did, then he's going to be like, well, what's wrong with her? Then he's going to come up with conclusions. He's going to think about his own behavior. He's going to go back and remember, dang, okay, when I did this, she responded like this. He going to make up all kind of stuff, because he know he did something wrong if you're angry, and he's going to draw conclusions based on your silence. If you give him the reasons why, he's not going to care. He's going to be like, that's why you mad? But if you get silent, it makes them almost want to, like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? He's going to be try to correct everything. I'm sorry that I didn't like your hair like that. I'm sorry you told me your hair is ugly. I'm sorry I said that. That's how they do, right? Somebody said what? Why do we females forgive men so easily, but not our female friends? Well, because you're like me. You understand my language. You're a woman just like I'm a woman. So I feel like since we're similar in that way, you know what you did. You know exactly what you did. And I didn't talk to you I talk to women, of course, in more detail and all that than I ever would a man. So men are just basically clueless where women are concerned. So that's why I would forgive a man, I guess, before I forgive a woman. I mean, that's just me. I know a lot of y'all are, oh, sisterhood, girls are wonderful. Hasn't been my experience. Just saying. Now I have, you know, come across some really good women in my life and things like that, but you know, I don't, some of you have better relations with women and some of us have better relations with men. So that's why I'm coming from this perspective. But men are clueless a lot of times. But when you are, this king of emojis be killing me. What did I get this time? Oh, I get a 1. This king of emojis, I either get a 1, 2, or a 3. Depends on the video, but thank you for that. Anyway, I think they want us not to say anything, so they keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Maybe so. But I feel like, so anyway, back to what we were saying. How do you use silence to deal with your romantic partner? Silence is a deadly killer, y'all. It'll kill the soul. That's why people in solitary confinement go crazy and lose their minds. That's why I tell y'all, people that, you know, all y'all want to be in the house and y'all was voluntarily quarantining yourselves. That's why I tell y'all it's not healthy, because you are eventually going to lose it. You're going to crack and lose your marbles, right? So when you're silent with someone or you withdraw whatever you were giving them that was feeding them, then that's going to make them think about themselves and their behavior in a different way. It'll make them think about it, period. Yes, that and some believe how we're conditioned, socialized in a particular or a patriarchal world. That alone can pit women against women. What? So this isn't about being... So here's the thing. I wouldn't say that it's pitting women against women. What I'm saying is, as a woman, I feel like I hold women to a different standard, right? And we communicate the same way. And if you've made it to a point where I even care enough about you to care about your behavior, I can read the comments, Becca. Even if I feel like as a woman that you've done something that angers me, that means that you've gotten to a place where I kind of, you know, value you and value your opinion. So we kind of relate on a different level, right? You relate to men in a different way. That's all I'm saying. It's not about pitting women against women. I just feel like women should know better. Basically, women should know better. You and I both said, what? At the same time after they read that comment? No, so yeah, those are my thoughts. Being silent is the best way to get whatever outcome you've wanted from a male partner. Over time, she soon forgave him and took him back. Yeah. Yes, you really do have to understand the male nature to understand where I'm coming from. Men don't care about the same things that women care about. So that's why there's automatically going to be a difference, because whenever someone has the power enough to make you angry, it draws things from you differently when it's a man as opposed to when it's a woman. So there you go. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Diamond Rose. So yeah, so that's what I think. I think that anger is a very good thing. I think that women should be able to express anger and express it in a healthy way. Silence is not the only way to express anger, because again, in my opinion, I feel like expressing your anger in a very, with silence is okay, let me just preface this and not lie. So I use silence first. Let's just say that you use silence first, not only. If you only use silence to express your anger, that is unhealthy and that is passive aggressive. But if you use silence first, the first thing that you do. Who knows why I'm rolling my eyes? Who knows? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. I don't forgot now. Anyway, yeah. You use silence first. Not only first, because if you step back from the situation and you think about why you're mad, what is this doing to really affect you, then, no, not you, Diamond Rose, it's not you. Then you figure out, okay, how should I respond? Each response is different. Some of my daddies respond very well to silent treatment. Others of them want to talk about it. Won't you just tell me what's wrong? Why are you acting like that? And then once they come to you and ask you what's wrong with it, then you can express what it is. But oh, it's nothing. Oh, I don't care. Oh, I don't let him get me mad like that because I don't want him to have power over me and blah, blah, blah. That's just denying your boundaries when you do that. You deny your boundaries when you do that. You don't, oh, George says men don't care if women are silent or not, are talking while they are upset. Not all men are the same. They are not. You are true. You are exactly right. No. We're not going to keep doing it. We're not. Men do care if you're silent, especially if he wants something from you. If he's been working towards the PP, right? And he's been whining and dining. He's been texting and calling. He's been sending toilet paper. He's been, every time he can find a new thing of Lysol, you find Lysol in the mail every day. If he's been putting in effort and showing you that he really cares, if he's been calling just to check on you and making sure your mom is okay and bought you something for your birthday, and if he's been doing all of these things and you take the affection away, you take the good feelings away, of course, he is going to have a reaction to that. Now, it's what you do after his reaction is what really counts, right? Mickey, what if you do the silent treatment but they blow up your phone or show up at your house when you ignore them? That's what you want, Juanita. Ain't that what you want? If I'm upset, I need some blowing up of my phone. Ah, Nia, thank you so much for that. Thank you, Miss Nia. I appreciate you. She said, give me a hug. You know, I need you to blow up my phone. I need you to come to my job. I need you calling my mama. That's what I need. Because when I'm upset, it's like, hey, your world should change. I'm upset. I'm upset, so you're upset. Like, come on. That's the response you want. Well, that's what I want. Because that means that you're showing me that you care about the fact that I'm upset. Now, some men will ignore you back. Some men will ignore you back, and you know that that's somebody that is not really into you. He's not really into you if he ignores you back. If he knows that he's done something wrong and you give him the silent treatment, and he doesn't respond at all, he's not into you. Period. I don't care who he is. Yeah, all men are different, but remember, no disrespect, madam, but don't listen to women about men because they don't know men. Okay. Okay. What should you do after he has the reaction? Then you have to listen to what he says. You don't have to, but then you listen to what he says. If he's showing, hey, I know that you're angry about something that I did and I want to talk about it, then you tell him. But again, you use You don't give a whole paragraph and tell him your whole life story and cry and cry and cry. If he says, why are you mad? If he says, why are you mad? You can say, okay, you did this. You state facts only. There you go. That's a good point. State facts only. You state facts only. If he asks you, why are you mad? Tell him what happened, and that's it. Don't go into, I feel like. Y'all, are we writing? Are we writing? Y'all leave George alone. George, why are you here, George? I said how to deal. Oh, it does say romantic partner. Well, George, I'm talking about men only. So since this video isn't for you, you can kind of leave, sir. I really don't care. Thank you. Yeah, he obviously, well, it does say romantic partner. It doesn't say men. So I guess we can give advice to the men. So men, here you go. Here you go, men. If a woman is upset with you, this is the, y'all just leave George alone. You know George is here for a specific reason, but I'm gonna help George. Since he wanna be in the chat, let's help George out. If a woman is mad with you, we need, I need trumpets. I need a marching band. I need balloons. I need a life-size portrait of me with I love you written on it 75 times. I've actually had somebody do that. Talk about scary. I was like, damn, I mean, I was a little mad, but all right. I felt special in the mood. And then he sent it to my job, so that was cool. Anyway, I need all of that. I need an over response when I'm upset. I need you to break your bank apologizing to me. I need you to be calling parents, cousins, my best friend begging. I need all of that. I need all of that because that's how women are. Show me I'm loved. Show me affection. Show me attention. Because if I'm upset, you done bruised my ego and you hurt my feelings. So I need all of that, right? That's what men do for women. Women, you do not do this for a man. If you put yourself out there like that and you do this for a man, he is going to murder your boundaries. He's going to try to sleep with your mama if you do that. He's going to make sure you know that you have been lowered to the bottom of the barrel as far as people that he respects. Absolutely 100%. Without a doubt, he's going to put you to the bottom of the barrel as far as respect is concerned. And never, ever, ever do this for a man. If a man is upset with you, I would venture to say that even still, thanks, George. If a man is upset with you, they still have feelings like women. Please know, they still have feelings like women. If they are mad at you and say you get caught cheating, I mean, not saying that this has happened to me, just saying. What if you get caught cheating? What if he sees you out in public with another man? What if, something valid, not just, oh, he mad because I didn't text him. If he's mad because you didn't text him or something little like that, then she says, what about stuff less than cheating me, like everyday stuff? If he gets mad at you for everyday stuff, leave him because he's a woman. If he gets mad for everyday stuff, he's a woman and he's trying to control you. Now, I've done some things that have, may have caused anger. Okay? If you slash his tires and he mad at you and won't talk no more. If you, leak some nudes or something. If you, tell his friend he like a little certain stuff that he ain't supposed to like because he a man. You know, if he can't go to sleep at night if you don't rub his ears or something, you tell his friends that and he's embarrassed. You know, stuff like that. Stuff that's really a valid, like, you went too far. Now we know when we have gone too far. We know as women. And so these are the circumstances I'm talking about. I'm talking about those instances. If he's mad over everyday stuff, who gives a rip? You know, get over it, dude. Like, because men get over stuff, but once all you gotta do is put on some boy shorts. Somebody say jiggle in your wiggle. Jiggle in your wiggle. Jiggle in your wiggle. That's all you gotta do. You want a man to stop being mad? Just buy you a couple pairs of boy shorts and there you go. I'm telling you, they forget all about being mad when you wear boy shorts. It just kind of makes everything melt away, especially if you've got something in the boy shorts. If you don't have something in the boy shorts, most likely you got boobies, show your boobs. Most women who don't have jiggle in the wiggle have astronomically large breasts. It's just kind of how it happens. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. If you don't have jiggle in your wiggle, then you've got tickle bitties. You probably got some tickle bitties, so work with what you got, sisters. We've all got different stuff for different occasions, and you need to break out what you have for a time such as that. Just saying. Or told him he's bad in bed. You told the man he was bad in bed? So that's probably, if you tell a man he's bad in bed, he's likely never gonna, if you never want to ever speak to a man again, then you tell him he's bad in bed. And he likely won't ever speak to you again. Just saying, like, girl, that's like somebody telling you, ooh, you have gotten unrecognizably fat. Ooh, girl, I didn't even know that was you. You done got big. See, that right there, that right there is the nail in the coffin. If you tell a man, George, shut up, George, damn, he getting on my nerves. See, boundaries. Like, we're glad you're here, but just be quiet, because anyway. That's annoying. Like, dude, I'm not, that's like a man coming into the nail shop. Like, okay, we see you. Hi. Hello. We know you're in here, but dang. Sit down somewhere, sir. Good grief of mercy. Good night. Yeah, or his package is little. Why would you say that? Certain stuff will get you hurt now. Certain stuff will get you hurt. I'll be scared to tell somebody that. I'll be scared to tell somebody, oh, you got a little pee. Certain stuff I just wouldn't do. I'm just saying. What y'all say? Hang on. George has to go. He just, good night. Right. Some stuff is just, when you didn't went way out of pocket. Yeah. Is there a feminine way to express anger? No. So first of all, okay, Miss Lula, thank you for asking me that. Why would you want to express anger in a feminine way? Good question, Miss Parker. Why would you want to express anger in a feminine way? If you have overstepped my boundary and you are behaving in a way that makes me uncomfortable, makes me feel unsafe, makes me feel like you don't love me or whatever, I'm really not going to be the most feminine. What do I say? Look here, motherfucker. If you ever in your life play with me again like that, I'm gonna have to slice your balls off. Okay, sweetie? You know, there's really no way to express anger in a feminine way. Now, if you've overstepped a boundary of mine, you can state the facts. If he said, what's wrong? When he comes to you and says, what's wrong with you? Then you express yourself effectively. You say, well, the other day, right? We were talking about our moms, and you said that my mom looks like a fat cow. I don't appreciate that, sir. That's it. That's all you have to do. State the facts. When you've stated what it was that happened, then it's his responsibility to correct the behavior or continue. If he continues, then you have a choice, because at that point you're becoming a volunteer for whatever it is he's doing. You know? Just saying. So no, there's no feminine way. What if he doesn't pick up the fact that you're angry with your silent treatment? So, Miss Parker, he does. Everybody with any lick of good sense is my grandmother would call it. Anybody with a lick of good sense is gonna know when you're angry. They know when you're angry. It's just a matter of, is he willing to 484-393, hold on. Okay, there you go. Sorry. You died of laughter. Why? Y'all so silly. She said, what? Let me get back in here to this chat. Sorry, I'm trying to work and do this. You watch a lot of my videos, and the amount of people that ask the question is hilarious. And she says no every time. What question? What? What I miss? What's funny? Y'all are so silly. I'm being for real. Like, how do you express your anger in a feminine way? What if you're sensitive and he says you get mad at everything? Okay, Miss Lula, me and you are right here, baby. So back to Miss Parker. She says, what if he doesn't get your silent treatment? He does. Everybody knows. If I am talking to you on a regular basis, if we've been on the phone, we've been FaceTiming. Every time I take a break at work, I'm calling you. You always call me at 5:30 when you get off work. Then we talk while you having dinner. Then we got to go to bed and we all in love and we talking while we in the bed finna go to sleep. You hang up. No, you hang up. Stop. We've been cool. Then all of a sudden I stop talking to you. Everybody knows, oh, okay, something is wrong when she does that. So there's never a time when he doesn't pick up on it. If he doesn't respond, he doesn't care. That's what I'll say about that. Yeah, so what if you're sensitive and he says you get mad at everything? So that's somebody who's basically gaslighting you. Okay? I've been told this my whole damn life. Or did I cuss? I've been told this a lot. You're too sensitive. Everything ain't that serious. Why you always got to get mad? He was just playing. She was just playing. Why you always got to say that? Gaslighting. It's called gaslighting. It's called I will fuck you up. That's what it's called. Gaslighting. I don't care if I'm too sensitive. You sensitive too, because if you think about it, people will literally do what you allow. So that's a way for them to break down your boundaries. That's a way for them to break down your boundaries. This doesn't have anything to do with being a Cancer. What the fuck? How does this, please tell me how this has something to do with being a Cancer. Please tell me. Help me, because clearly I don't get it. All y'all astrological priestesses and goddesses. What do that have to do with being a Cancer? Being sensitive. I feel like people should have boundaries. If you don't have boundaries, that ain't got nothing to do with what planet you grew up on or what planet what type of Mars dust you fart? What does me expressing my anger effectively have to do with the smell of my freaking fart? Does my fart smell like Mars as opposed to yours that came from Saturn or Venus or the fuck? Nothing. Nothing at all to do with what planet somebody gave you and said you're supposed to be from. You know, who freaking cares? Nobody, that matters not to me. Oh, you know, a Sagittarius is going to be, you better not mess with the Sagittarius because Sagittarius are, you can get these Cancer hands. Would you care for some Cancer in a bullet? Reapply my lips. Some Cancers are bulletproof. Did you know that? Did you know that? Some Cancers are bulletproof. Like, what do they have to do? Anything with anything. Nothing. Who cares? Like, somebody put a meme up and said, oh, here's your horoscope for today. You're going to be staying inside all day. And I'm like, yep. Right. It's everybody's. You know, we're all going through the same thing. Anyway. Back to what I was saying. Cancers are the most expressive of emotions. Just like Pisces, I guess, and all these other, you know, water signs and all that. But, you know, and this is another thing. If I'm such a water sign, how come I can't swim? Can somebody tell me that? If I'm such a water sign and I'm so, sound like a true Cancer, why can't I swim? I can't swim. But y'all just want to swear, oh, you a Cancer, you a Cancer. She act just like a Cancer. Well, I can't swim. Was that too far? Was that? I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all. Here's a good question. Somebody get me back on track. Because I'm Black? Yeah, that probably has something to do with it. Mickey, what if you tell him what you didn't like after the silent treatment and he does it again later? Does that mean he does not care about you? Juanita. What is this? Besame. What is that? Listen. Isn't that besame? Listen? Whatever. What's listen in Spanish? Y'all know the words. Y'all, so everybody on here is so degreed and got all these degrees. Tell Juanita to listen in Spanish, whatever that means. Oye. Besame. What is besame? Eat it or something? I don't know. Whatever. Escucha. Escuchar. That's right. What's oye? What is oye? Besame is give me a kiss. You're right. Besame is give me a kiss. You're right. Anyway, Juanita, listen. This is why being a nice girl and not having your own boundaries, this is why it's a problem. This is why it's a problem. How can you need to be mad, baby. You need to be mad. You told, okay, I got silent with you and I was trying to send you a little silent message. This was a drip, sir. This was a drip. Then when I didn't, you asked me what was wrong and I told you. Then you do it again. See, now I got to cut you. Now I need some gasoline. Because you didn't want to, when it was this right here, when it was just clicking, you weren't paying attention when it was just clicking. Now, since you couldn't hear this, now I got to light your fucking ass up. Now I got to light you up. I'm just saying, that's where anger comes in. It's healthy to be angry at somebody who I have told you what you did, sir. And now you are not responding and you have not changed your behavior. Now it's time to be angry. Are you supposed to burn stuff down? No, YouTube gods. No, you're not. You're not supposed to burn stuff down. This is not what I advocate on this channel. That's why being angry helps you to know what your boundaries are. But I'm telling you, with the man, all you got to do is go real crazy the first time he do something crazy. Let's say he, cheating is forgivable. Okay, cheating is forgivable in my book, whatever, because I be cheating. I be cheating, so whatever. I'm like, you just now cheating? Anyway, so if he cheated, you got to go real crazy the first time. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to say. Just go real crazy that first time. That first time. After that, if he continues to do it, leave him alone. How to get a man to shower you with money and gifts when he does something wrong? You don't, Lena. If he hasn't been showering you with flowers and gifts, why would you? This is my thing. Listen to what you're asking me. How do I get a man to buy me? How do I get a man to buy me? How do I get a man to buy me? Who? Escuchar? Who? That's what you basically asked me. I don't care what you do, sir. I'm mad. And first of all, this is my thing. This is my thing with that. If the only time you can get a man to buy you something and shower you with something is when he's mad, what does that say about your relationship? If you got to go through all of that just to get him to shower you with stuff, I don't need no relationship like that. I need a relationship like that all the time. You need to be showering me with stuff all the time, not just when you're mad. A lot of y'all, I don't know where y'all done got this. How do I make him pay? How do I make him pay? If I'm rich, throwing you a little Cartier every now and again, giving you some money every now and again is nothing. That's nothing. You know who that works with? Come spirit. You know who that works with? Somebody broke. If he's broke and you hit him in his pockets, then that's when it matters. A rich man, that really doesn't matter because I'm giving you stuff all the time. I'm already taking care of you, all your needs and wants. I've already bought you a new car. I've already, paid for this for my, whatever. I've already done everything. So a broke man is going to be like, oh my God, it's just really hurting me. If you got so much money that you could take thousands and thousands and he never notices, what is that going to do? This is how you know y'all ain't been messing with nobody with real money. I ain't gonna say nothing, no. Mix, etc. vests. My boyfriend has been showing me pics of fit models lately, telling me these are his ex-girlfriend. I'm very sexy, but not fitness type. He does it on purpose. How to react to stop it? So, etc. I got one for you. Turn on, this is grimy, but this is the way you get him back so that he never does it again. Since he want to show you fitness models and you talk about, oh, they ex, this is what you do. Go on one of them sexy sites. Go to one of them sexy sites, baby, and pull up the man with the biggest mandingo you can find. And say, oh, let's watch this one. Let's see him. Oh, let's watch Mandingo Marcus. Ooh, what I would do with a man that was Mandingo Marquez. Hey, Mandingo Marquez. Light his ass up. I'm talking about find a big kahuna. Oh my God. Ooh. My ex was like this, and he was so, ooh, look at these gray sweatpants. Ooh, that just makes me so hot. Don't that make you hot? Oh my God. Why are we watching Back in Black again? You want to watch Back in Black? Remember we was watching Back in Black? That'll do it. He'll never show you nothing else again, because he's going to be, man, don't nobody want to watch all this. Man, nasty, man. Why you want to show me that? Well, I thought since you were showing me the fitness models, I thought we was reminiscing, baby. I mean, I love your little Winky Woo. Your little Winky Woo is so cute. He's so cute. Look. Look, I can pinch it though. I mean, you all right? Why you mad? Oh, come here. Come here. You mad? Come here. You want mama to hug you? Come here. You mad? Come here. Why you tripping? Baby, you know I love my little man. He gonna be heated. He gonna be heated. And he's never gonna do it again. Mirror. Since I thought we was reminiscing, since you want to reminisce about all these sexy little skinny girls, then I'm gonna reminisce about that heavy hitter, that hammer I used to be with. Since I'm over here, since I'm over here, got to reminisce on what I was doing back in the early 2000s. You want to reminisce about what used to be. I'm reminiscing too. Hey. That's how you do that. Yeah, he's probably going to leave though. He's probably going to leave you alone. He's going to leave you alone. He's going to be mad. But you, silent treatment. You got to be quiet after that. After you do that, you know he's going to be mad. Be quiet. Just be quiet. I'm telling you, when you start reversing it back on them the way they was doing you, it always works. Always works. I'm telling you. And what to say back when they say their type is Jessica Alba or a celebrity who has a different look than you? Just be like, do you think you're her type? Let me show you my type. You show him somebody that's way finer than him. Show him Bill Gates. That's what you do. Show him a picture of Bill Gates. Since you want to talk about Jessica Alba, this is my type right here. What you say, Rico? Huh? Because I like Bill Gates. That's who I like. Show him Jeff Bezos, Mr. Amazon now, Warren Buffett. This is my type. He gonna be like, what? Yeah, you're up. You're up. You want to talk? I thought we was talking about stuff that was unattainable. No? Is it? Girl, I'd be like, I thought we was talking about stuff that was unattainable. People that we wanted and we knew we could never ever have. Girl, and be dead serious. Show him how literally, y'all laughing, but this really works. It really, really works when you flip it back on them. Catch him cheating, sleep with his uncle, his brother, best friend since kindergarten. That's how men understand. That's how men understand. I love Michaela's videos. I am respectful, but I'm not nice. Yeah, that's a good video to watch. I'm respectful, but I'm not nice. Yeah, I'm telling you. That is how you get the behavior to stop. If he's cheating, you cheat, but cheat better and harder than he does. Harder. Somebody say harder. Telling you. That is how you express your anger and get the result that you want. Do men actually listen or take it into consideration, or does it go in and want to? You don't talk. None of what I said was about talking. Was it? Did I say anything about talking, Juanita? Juanita. You don't talk because they don't care. I'm not going to tell you nothing. If you hurt my feelings by, let's see, what's something a guy in a relationship can do? So you didn't check on me in the quarantine, right? Quarantine is happening. I ain't heard from you in days. There's no coming back from that, though. Y'all see this? I hate when my hair does this. But you, yeah, there's no coming back from that. Oh, flirting in front of you. When a man, oh, let me tell y'all what I did with my, I'm gonna tell you who I did this with, but anyway. So this is one that used to make me or my sister. So I don't have any sisters, Sandra. I don't have any sisters, so I don't know who you're referring to, but okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So this is what happened. I used to have one that would do this. When a woman walked by, this him. And I'll follow her to the car or wherever she going. Follow her to the car, girl. I mean, would break his neck looking at other women. All right? So this is what I did. I saw one of my classmates. We were in the mall or something. We was walking in the mall or something. I saw one of my classmates and I knew he was going to go with it, right? Girl, I walked up to him and gave him a full throttle booby non-church hug. He picked me up off the ground, spit me around, and was like, hey. I was like, hey, and did him like this. Kissed him, gave him a big old kiss on the cheek. I was like, oh my God, I have missed you so much. Where you been? You could do this to a stranger. You could totally do this with a stranger. Any man you walk up to and you give him a full blown booby hug, he's gonna hug you back. He's gonna hug you back, and then you just squeeze him tight to your booby. Just he gonna be like, what? You could do it with a stranger. I would totally do it with a stranger if I didn't have anybody around that I knew, but that's what I did. Go up to him and hug him and squeeze him tight, and then be like, oh my God, you are so da-da-da. That's what you do. Because he gonna be like, man, what is wrong with you? You just embarrassing me like this? You just gonna walk up to somebody and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought we was cool. You was flirting with that girl at one time. And so I thought it was cool if I thought we was just doing it. I was following the leader because you're such a big daddy. You a boss, baby. I mean, I just always have wanted to be with a man that just could lead me, and I just felt like that's what we was doing. So, what'd you say? You had a problem? Girl, and be just like that. I'm telling you. They want to, you have to show a man. Y'all know the phrase, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. That's what men respond to. They respond to, oh, I see you trying to understand this. That's how they understand things. Just like men like to be mechanics. They like to take stuff apart. They like to be shown how to do stuff. They have to do it in order to know how to fully, telling you. You teach people how to treat you. And I'm going to show you. Don't say nothing. You don't have to say nothing. You show them. Oh, I gave you the silent treatment and I told you what was wrong with me and you still didn't respond. Now you don't get to talk to me. That easy. And somebody said, what if he, delete that little funky comment, but she was like, what if he get mad and he want to fight you? What if he wants to fight you? Okay. If a man wants to fight you based on something that you've done, it has nothing to do with what you're doing. He's obviously a bad choice for you, and you don't need to be with him anyway, baby. You don't need to be with him anyway. He's obviously crazy before you even came in the picture. So, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Uncle's to deal with that. Okay, any more questions? Y'all, I really had to force myself to come on here today. Your boyfriend continued being friends with exes. So I started talking to all my exes. He sure stopped talking to his exes after getting mad and asking me why I was talking to them. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a chopper. Y'all know that that TikTok? Pop, 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 pop. It's a chopper. Sorry. Becca put that. Y'all look at this ponytail. Anyway. Y'all know that. It's a 22. Did y'all see the one we made? It was so funny. On my Instagram live. The boys made one. It was so cute. Yeah. No questions? Y'all good? Should you stop talking to him? Yeah. Every guy deserves silent treatment at one point. I mean, at one point in time, if he's flirting with other women, no. You ain't the only woman that's beautiful. Pamela, you're not the most beautiful woman in the world. Of course he gonna want to talk to other women. Let him. But he ain't the finest thing in the world either. He not the richest man in the world. Start talking to somebody that's richer than him. Start flirting with somebody that's richer than him. To me, being monogamous and dating is pointless. If you haven't vowed to me nothing, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't care about stuff like that. I do. She said that's something else, Mickey. What's something else? Oh, you didn't write that? Who wrote it then? If you didn't write it, who was Pamela? Should I stop talking to him? I didn't write that. When he cheats, should you stop talking to him or act normal but still cheat back? So my behavior is to cheat first and cheat always. So I'm cheating first. I'm going to be cheating from day one, probably. Going to be dating other guys. I'm not going to be sleeping with other guys if I'm in a monogamous sleeping relationship. But if I find out he's sleeping with somebody else, I'm going to sleep with somebody he knows personally. That's just me. That's the only way that I would be able to get over that effectively. The quickest way to level up, the easiest way to level up and start freestyling while you're married, stop caring about what your husband is doing. Your husband ain't worrying about leveling up and not cheating on you. I guarantee you, Sabrina, if you are thinking about cheating on your husband and finding a new man, he's already cheating on you, baby. Your husband is already cheating. He didn't have a time frame to level up and go freestyling. He's freestyling at work. He's freestyling at the gas station. He's freestyling at church. He's freestyling on the phone, sitting at home with you. So if you are thinking about cheating on him, he's already doing it. How do I know he's cheating? Women don't cheat unless they're cheated on in a whole lot of cases. Women are retaliatory cheaters in a lot of, unless you like me, a real one, unless you a G like me. Most women only have thoughts of cheating after they have been cheated on. I can tell you her whole relationship right now and don't know the woman from a can of paint. And I guarantee you I'm right because I know human behavior. Oh, did I complete my thoughts on silence? I probably didn't. Silence and then stating the facts. After you state the facts and the behavior does not change, then you become either a volunteer, but you're never a victim. That's it. So I guess I did product junkie. Yes. You have to decide after they continue the behavior, you have to decide what to do next. That's it. Mickey, thank you for everything. I really wish I had a sister or friend like you. You do. You've got a friend. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The Casaia. Appreciate you. She said, for all this good knowledge, you always dropping things. Thank you. The king of emojis. Lord, I just wish you would type a word. King of emojis. Can you type a word? Good job. Thank you. April Fool, something. Can you put a word in the chat? You got time. I know you do. Just put a word in there. Boy or girl is always dropping just a medal. That's it. Thumbs up. Hey, did y'all like the video? 325. Thank you. No, this lipstick is Lady Balls. How do you make a guy text you constantly? Why text you constantly? Girl, what? Baby, I don't know. How do you get him to pay your bills constantly would be my concern. Becca, you wrong, Becca. But I mean, that's like little kids stuff. So that his energy and money is invested in me only. It's not ever gonna be. Stop thinking of men in terms of women. Men are going to cheat, baby. T.I. done cheated on Tiny. All of Halle Berry's husbands done cheated on her. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. It is what it is. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you. I mean, they all cheated. They all cheated. So it is what it is. I mean, you can say, well, I'm making excuses for men. There are some men that don't cheat. The only men that don't cheat are the men without options. Most likely he's super broke, or he has no game, or he's like butt ugly. Those are the men that don't cheat. The butt ugly ones. Other than that, pretty much gonna cheat. What is the easiest way to get over a guy? He was my first love and I'm trying to leave the relationship. Get you a new man, baby. The best way to get over one guy is underneath another one. If he was your first love, he probably was your first real good PP or whatever. Go find you some more good PP. Once we get out of quarantine, go on that stroll, baby, and get you another one. And get him to knock all of that new man out you. All that old man. Get you right back together. Just saying. Thank you, Miss Diamond Rose. You don't want someone to text you constantly. She needs to be worrying about signs that a guy still has feelings even though he says he doesn't. Signs that a guy still has feelings. Is he still paying your bills? If a man has feelings, if he's making sure that you are okay, if he's protecting and providing for you. If he's protecting and providing for you, he still has feelings. If he's still trying to make you his, he still has feelings. If he's not trying to do any of those things, he doesn't still have feelings for you. Good question. Can I make a video on starting over after a dusty relationship? That's where I am. Sure. But please know, why do women have trouble starting over? Oh, men don't care about you being his first love, his last love. Men don't really care about any of that. It's women that do. Can you make a video about starting over? Start over. Just like that. Just like a lot of you all will have to find new jobs after this quarantine is over. You got fired. They let you go. You ain't gonna waste time doing that. Just go get you another one. Yeah. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a chop. Oh, king of emojis. I keep quiet, Becca. Yay. Why do you say is your top secret seduce many men or one? Baby, a lot of them. Me, princess. A lot of them. All of them. Yeah. I think I'm beginning to understand, Auntie. A man's feelings are in his money. If he provides for you, he cares. Absolutely. 100%. I'm telling you. I have cried so hard and long about toilet paper and Lysol. I'm over it. Okay, I have like a lot of people sending me toilet paper. Do you know? Oh, thank you, Miss Nessa. Thank you. Thank you for that. It's crazy how the times are now. Sidebar. But it doesn't matter how much money you have, you cannot buy toilet paper. You can't even provide for your essentials in a time like this. And it's crazy to me. Crazy. But that's the times. She Bombay. She Bombay. Thank you for that. Thank you, Miss Nessa, too. Thank you for that. This question is off topic, but I just want to know. I plan to move to Houston. Plan to move to Houston in the next 2 years. Is the heat and flying bugs really that bad? Girl, I don't know. I don't be outside. The heat never bothers me. I'm never bothered by the heat because I'm not outside. So I don't know if it is bad or not. I love it here. I probably will never move from Houston. I love, love, love the city. I love the culture. I love the rodeo. I just love raising my children here. There's a lot of wealth here in my city, and I love it. In my city, not Houston, in my city where I live. Thank you, Kayla. Kayla been on it, my little. Kayla's the viewer of the live. Thank you, baby. She says, is being too affectionate on the first date bad? Men love to touch all over me when we go on dates. Will reciprocation get me further with them? Kayla, again, you have to have boundaries. If you're not paying my bill, that's like going into Tiffany's. They might let you touch something a little bit, but you're not gonna just grope it and wear it home and, wear it all around the mall and bring it back. No, you're going to look at it you don't get to just touch and do everything you want to do to me. Like, no, that's not gonna, being a woman with no standards and low value will not get you closer to the bag. It will not. It will get you further from it because it shows that you have no standards, right? It shows that you have no standards. You set the standard early and you keep them early, right? So there you go. Yeah, and you can't sample all right. Very good, Cam. Yeah. You missed the beauty supply? Girl, I really want to do some box braids. I'm thinking about doing me some box braids. For real, y'all think I look cute if I did some box braids? Just kidding. Yes, exactly. The longer the road to the bag. So yeah, y'all. Anger is healthy. Anger is healthy, but you cannot express your anger to people who don't care. You cannot express your anger to people who do not care. If men, do not care about the fact that you're angry, then you don't express your anger to them at all. Some people you just can't express anything to, If you're thinking of doing box braids, then quarantine must be hitting hard. Yes, super bored. Yes. Yeah, it kind of is. I'm just kidding. Kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Okay, so that's the video. Very good questions. I think that anger is healthy. I don't believe in stuffing your anger. I don't believe in hiding your anger. I believe in setting boundaries, making sure that your boundaries are clear so that when there is ever a time that your boundaries are imposed upon, you can move effectively. You know, you can judge your relationship based on behavior, and then you can act accordingly. Either you become a volunteer or you become a victor, but you're never a victim. Why do you even want a man texting you that much? Okay, so Miss Nicole is a little late. She's a little behind in the comments, but so that's the video, guys. I hope you guys have been doing well during this time of quarantine, and it's good to be back. Good to see you guys. Tomorrow is April the 1st. So I plan to be doing many more videos in April than I have in March because I've been busy. And so I'm going to be slowing down on the, I'll be able to be more focused on this stuff for this channel and things like that, as opposed to my actual career that I've chosen. So I'll be more available in the coming days. So yeah, be looking for that. I'll probably be live about the same time tomorrow as I was today, because when I have time to be live. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Karen, for noticing my nice teeth. Appreciate you. It's time to get them whitened again, but thank you. Thank you. I love you guys too. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think.